Here is some Trews, here is some Trews today, here is some Trews, I've been down the UN. The Trews today! Dum 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 dum. Live from Adolf Hitler's bed, I'm doing the Trews. This is a hotel I'm just briefly visiting, I won't be sleeping here. This is Hitler's bed, Trews from it. Look at me, I was in the UN earlier. This is the Trews, we're on the Trews right now. The Trews has become so bloody popular, they're having to do it at the UN now. The United Nations have asked us to do Trews from here. Okay guys, we'll do Trews from the UN, but it's not going to be just one-way traffic. We're going to need you guys to cooperate with us, yeah? We're going to need it to be a bit of a two-way thing. Talking about decriminalising drugs and treating addiction as a health issue, not a criminal issue. Now I'm going to talk about drug policy.
I noticed you mentioned it would be good if people could live without chemicals or toxins. Do you include cannabis, which is a plant? Do you put it like in this drug category, or do you think it's something very different from the other types of illegal drugs?
I suppose that comment was kind of a sort of a utopian ideology, sort of unfettered from the bounds of reality and convention, mate. But what I mean broadly is, if people are going to use drugs to create a context where it's safe, personally I'm not interested in making distinctions of those sort of medical and criminal implications of cannabis use. I can see are more moderate than more obvious pharmaceutical illicit drugs.
But more importantly, look, in Austrian news, this transgender, I think a transgender individual is being chosen for the Eurovision Song Contest. Really looks like me. I'll tell you one thing, good size for a newspaper, like a Beano size. Oh, they have their own version of trivialising and objectifying women in their Trews. Austria, I thought they were much more sophisticated than us, but they're not, they're sort of the same. Mad, just glamorous claptrap. So there we are. What other Trews is there? Coin! We hate it, don't we, when they change money? Like, what about, oh no, have you seen the new 5p's? Have you seen the new 5p's? It's only bloody size of a bit of mouse poo. Seen the new 5p's, seen the new bit of 5p. It's only like one electron. It's like one little bloody electron. You get that new 5p, it will simultaneously appear on the other side of the universe. New pound coin. Wrinkly-necked queen on it. Hey, don't say the queen's got a wrinkly neck, because that's out of order. I'm just saying, a decision would have been made to go, let's put 3 or 4 wrinkles down her neck, and someone at the palace would have had to have gone, they've put more wrinkles on your neck, and that, is it alright? Well, I suppose so. I mean, look at the bloody thing, we've got to represent it. Maybe if you, as a family, all sort of going like this so much, you would have such wrinkly neck. Prince Charles seems to try and communicate every single emotion by sort of going, ever since you were children, Lady Diana, Camilla, plants. Mate, your neck's, what if you ever end up on a fucking coin, mate, your neck's going to be just like a sort of ball bag. It's just going to be like a ball bag with some ears and a bit of money. That's the most old-fashioned joke I think I've ever done. Still making entertainment out of grief, of jag of grief, still considered entertainment. Well, I mean, what value is it really? It should be printed like a court announcement, shouldn't it? In like, you know, Mick Jagger's wife or partner Lorraine died. That's it. But consider this: at Debenhams, you could get 20% off of those things. For example, this man, as you can see, he's better than you. This woman, she's better than you, and you could have 20% off of the things that they have that are making them better than you. Why would you not do that? I don't know. You will do it. Now look at this, right? How much has been given over to No Brainer today? No Brainer's gone nuts. No Brainer was in the news yesterday, but today it's dominating the whole thing. Have you got no brain? No? Well then buy this stupid goddamn phone. Look at that, that's nearly the entire news of national news. National, too many diabetes amputations, MPs. UKIP would not allow gay marriages. Court in Pakistan, jails British woman for life. All pretty irrelevant when compared to No Brainer, yellow translucent cock creature selling you a phone. Thank you. So you can see, even a liberal newspaper like The Guardian is essentially a paper table upon which products are placed for you to peruse. Baleful, sad child stares off into an uncertain future. Well, okay. Is it as important? Is that nearly as important as No Brainer phone? Sebastian Shakespeare. He's offensive, isn't he? Sebastian Shakespeare. I heard a whisper from a dicky bird that a certain heiress was doing a viscount in the chocolate box. So everything feels like that mood to me. Look at him. Look at his face. It's like it can barely hold itself together. It's just the atoms in his face detest each other. And who can blame them? Each atom knowing secretly in its nucleus that it's pointless. Emma Watson was a vision in a two-tone J. Mendel jumpsuit at the premiere of Noah in Madrid last night, but only when seen from a certain angle. For while her locks flowed over her right shoulder, the left side of her head was a riot of hair clips. Did Emma, 23, forget she would be visible from behind too? Huh? Does she? Or was it a case of putting her best side forward for the camera? Huh? Was it? In the film based on the biblical character Noah, Watson plays Isla, wife of Shem, a woman for whom hairstyling was hardly a priority. So there's your link. There's your bloody link. I'm Sebastian Shakespeare. There's some truths, there's some truths tonight, there's some truths. Brand, United Nations. Why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Misspelt it, only one L, but doesn't matter, does it really? Put 3 L's, put 9 L's, put just some colours and a scribble. I don't mind. Name's not really a real thing, is it? Can't go take it with you in the afterlife when you're pure consciousness reunited with all of the ethereal phenomena. Can't go, hey, you misspelled my name, buddy. We're at the UN building, and in the UN building, the first thing you encounter is a hairdresser. It's really weird, because I needed one. It's like, oh no, I've got to sort my hair out a bit, I got wet in the rain. But obviously I thought there won't be a hairdresser in the UN. There is. That's the first thing you come across in the UN. Welcome to the UN. Would you like a blow dry, sir? I beg your pardon. I said blow dry. Oh, fair enough. Anything else? We also do blowjobs. They're just down the corridor. The UN, a place of decadence and privilege. It's also quite weird because it was obviously really futuristic when it was built, but now it's got this sort of odd, hollow, Kubrickian anxiety to it. But lovely haircuts. They did me a lovely do in there. There's Kofi Annan in there, getting his pubes done. He probably don't work here no more.